Excellent. So the group, the condensed matter group, was established shortly after ICTP was established. ICTP was established by Abdus Salam, who was a particle physicist, a high energy physicist. But immediately, a few years later, he realized that there was a need to expand into fields, outside of particle physics. So he decided to create this condensed matter physics group. And some of the founding members of the group are still around. Professor Tosatti, for example, I'm sure you'll meet him in the corridor. He's still here. He's retired now, but he's still around. So the group has been traditionally covering some fields of condensed matter physics, not all of them. And currently, there are essentially three main areas. One is the one I belong to. I'm a computational physicist. I do simulations, electronic structure, and molecular dynamics, like a few others in the group. There is a group dealing more with nanophysics. In fact, Misha is one of the members of this team, and then there's a team doing more, quantum dynamics, quantum phenomena, which is the one led by Saro Fazio, the head of the group, and where Marcello and Antonello belong. And there's also Nadia is a bit at the boundary, but they will tell you. I mean, later. I don't need to speak on their behalf. Let me just say that I myself do simulations, and the kind of things that you will certainly learn during your courses. I think Ralph is going to give you a course on electronic structure. So well, I'm just looking forward to see you in person here in the corridors.
Thank you, Sandro. So Ali, please, the floor is yours.
Okay, so it's a real pleasure to see all of you. So my name is Ali Hassan Ali. So I work in the area that Sandro mentioned, which is where he belongs as well, which is atomistic simulations. And you will hear me talk a lot about water and fluctuations in water, because that's what I'm obsessed about. And we will also see each other in, I guess, a couple of courses. I co-teach with Marcello the Numerical Methods 2 course. And that's going to take place this semester, and then in the following semester I teach the biophysics course. So I just want to welcome you all. These are strange times, but it's really good to at least see you guys virtually. And as Sandro said as well, looking forward to seeing you all in person, so we can have a coffee together. So welcome again to ICTP and Trieste.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you. Nadia. Nadia, please.
Yes. Hello. So I'm Nadia Bingali. I'm working in the area Sandro mentioned, atomistic modeling and simulations, in particular now on 2D materials and multiferroics, also on projecting collaborations with experimentalists at the synchrotron in Trieste. And I'm Swiss and originally from Switzerland, and I will start teaching next week the course Electron and Phonons in Solids. So I welcome you to I would like to welcome the new diploma student, and it's a pleasure to see you. Thank you.
Thank you, Nadia. Marcello.
Welcome, everybody. So my name is Marcello. I will be co-teaching, as Ali already anticipated, numerical methods 2. So be very careful for that course. Huh? So ask your previous colleagues, previous years. I mean, there have been some traumatic experiences. Huh?
Don't ask them, but don't get the solutions.
Yeah, well, I mean, as always. So I'm looking forward to meet you all. I mean, I'm working more on the theory side of the group and collaborating a lot with Antonello, with Saro, and also with a lot of your colleagues or former colleagues and local postdocs. And I will be happy to tell you one day what we are dealing with once you have passed my exam, our exam. Okay, so this is like the entry level. Once you have done that, we can go and chat. So welcome everybody to Trieste ICTP.
Thank you, Marcella. Ralph?
Yes, so hello everyone. I'm Ralf Gebauer. I'm from Germany originally. And I used to teach in the diploma course for many years, the course on quantum mechanics in the first semester. This course is now taken by Professor Fazio, who you cannot see today. And I'm teaching now in the second semester the course on electronic structure. So there I will be teaching density functional theory and other approaches to the many electron problems for computer simulations. And since that is a course in the second semester, we will kind of in class only meet next year. I hope very much, however, that we will really meet in class and not only online, but who knows what the coronavirus will allow us next year. So, but I hope obviously to meet many of you already before. I'm not like Marcello, so you can meet me even if you have not passed an exam with me yet.
So tolerant.
Yeah, I mean, that Marcello was kind of a thing. I could not mention this. Okay, so my research is in this field, which I'm also teaching. It is electronic structure theory, material science, atomistic computer simulations of materials. And I'm particularly interested in applying this to catalytic processes, which are relevant for renewable energies and energy storage and energy transformations. So like, for example, transforming solar energy into chemical energy and things like that, always by these computer simulations. And this typically happens on oxide surfaces. It also can happen on 2D materials and so on. So this is kind of the broad spectrum of materials and processes I'm interested in. And I'm also interested in development of new methods of calculations in density functional theory or beyond DFT. And some of them I've also been implementing in quantum espresso. So I'm also one of the quantum espresso people here in this section. Okay. So I hope to see you all very soon. Welcome to Trieste. I hope you will have a good time here and enjoy your time.
Thank you, Ralph. I see meantime Julia is connected. So let's us finish with welcome words from the staff, and then we give a floor to Julia to say a few words about herself. Antonello, please, it's your turn.
Hi, everybody. My name is Antonello Scardicchio, and as Sandro was saying before, I'm interested mostly in quantum systems, which means many things in various incarnations. So complex and chaotic, disordered quantum systems, quantum field theory, quantum computing, for example, is one of the things that I'm most interested in these last years. And so my interests are quite varied. When you come here, you know, when we meet, we can discuss my various activities. I will be teaching in the second semester, the advanced statistical mechanics class. So, you know, you won't see me teaching before probably March, or that's typically, I mean, this year was during the lockdown, so it was like middle of March that I taught the class, and it's more or less always that the time frame. So welcome to Trieste. I'm sure you will have a good time. ICTP is a great place, as you will discover by yourself soon if you have not done it already. And so welcome again.
Thank you, Antonello. Sandro, would you like to speak scientifically about your directions? Or Sandro?
Talking to me?
Yes. Would you like to add something about your scientific directions?
No, but that's okay. I already said, I mean, enough, I guess. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you, Nicola.
Hello, I'm Nicola Seriani, and together with Sukanya Ghosh, I will teach you the course called Selected Topics in Condensed Matter Physics. So the title is not very precise, and we will talk in a separate session what the course is about. The nice thing from my point of view is that most of the course will be done actually by you. So it will be composed by presentations done by you, and we'll touch a lot of different topics. And it will be a long course. So we're gonna start in October and continue till April probably. So we will see each other a lot in this year, and I hope a lot also in person. So, and regarding my research lines, my main interests are similar to those of Ralph Gebauer, in the sense that I'm in the field of electronic structure and atomistic simulations, and I'm mainly interested in using these methods to understand materials properties of materials that are of interest for renewable energy applications, so in particular photocatalysts that absorb light and perform chemical reactions with that energy. So there is a component of real electronic structure, but also of surface chemistry. So thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Nicola. By the way, I think all students are connected now. And I use this opportunity to let you know that tomorrow, the lecture about scientific writing given by Kelsey Calhoun will be given. So please stay tuned. It's 2 o'clock. You already received your schedule and new schedule for tomorrow. So please don't miss this lecture. It's very important. So just a few words about myself. I'm Mikhail Kiselev. I'm the coordinator. My field of interest is quantum transport and also physics of strongly correlated systems, such as high temperature superconductors and heavy fermion compounds. Quantum transport facets are different. So it includes, but not limited by, quantum dots and nanostructures, nanomechanics, optomechanics, and electromechanics. Yeah, even application of these two, I call it hardware of quantum computing. My course is a course of many-body physics. You will meet me with this course next year, but of course you will meet me almost on everyday basis when the self-isolation period will be finished soon. So since 3 more students are connected, let me give floor to Julia. So Julia, please unmute your microphone and tell us a little bit about you, where you're from, please.
Okay, thank you very much for the floor. I'm Julia Blondine Basila from Congo Brazzaville, and I'm very happy to be here with you. I have been studied physics at Marangabu University, and I have got the bachelor degree, and I defended recently my master degree. And I think that's all I can say about me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Julia. Joshua Kasapao from Philippines is online with us from Manila. Joshua, could you say something?
Yes. Hello. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. Hello from the Philippines. I am Joshua Kasapa. Currently, I am still finishing my master's thesis, but it's already defended. So it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time of getting my master's degree. I hope that I will learn many things once I get there in ICT. Looking forward to working with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua. So Pelush is with us. Pelush is still in Uganda. We hope she will be coming soon. Can you unmute your microphone and speak to us?
Hello?
Hello, Pelush.
Hello?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
We hear you and music.
I'm sorry, I'm traveling. I'm in a vehicle. Please let me get you to later. Let me first go to the...
Okay, okay, don't worry. I will welcome you and I will connect you later. Okay. So
Sounded good.
did I miss anyone? No? is anyone wanting to say something in addition to what was said? Are there some questions from the students? Some things you would like to share with us? So please don't be shy. Please unmute your microphone and speak to us. By the way, since yesterday, this virtual H bar is available from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. I will send to my colleagues also welcome email with Zoom data, how to connect it. You can use this virtual H bar for your communications, for your discussions. And please let me know your feedback. Today, I learned from the library that Lien made very important test with the library. Namely, she requested a book, and her request was approval. Lien, I don't know if you already got your book or you did not. It is nice experience because we got a permission that the book will be delivered to your door, scientific book from the library. So everybody can use this opportunity. Yesterday you met with Valerio, and Valerio explained you how to make booking of the books in the library. And my suggestion for the lecturers is probably to send a literature list for the next courses so students can collect books, request these books, and start studying in their rooms.
Thank you very much for your great news. I haven't heard anything from the library. However, it's great news to hear that I will got it. Thank you very much.
Anything what we can help you to those who stay in Galileo? Tell us about your food, about your requests. I mean, what?
Well, it's not that we can cook for you, but we can try if you wish.
Well,
I'm not sure if you will
Probably
appreciate
better
it.
not. Let's
exactly. I'm not sure if you will
with that.
appreciate it. But...
Actually, I got a lot of mosquito a few days. Yeah, but I called the reception and they will bring the spray to me. And I think it will be solved.
Okay, the repellent in case we can bring, yeah? This we have.
Well,
thank you very much.
I'm in contact with housing about this anti-mosquito stuff. They're telling me that it will be solved, but I think it will be sort of self-organized solution. The temperature will drop next days, and there will be rain 4 days according to forecast. So maybe for 4 days of heavy rains, you will not have mosquitoes in your room. I don't know, but still, actually the question about cooking is not that funny. What I learned today about delivery of stuffs to Galileo, Diego explained me that if someone wants to bring something for you, namely those who stay, you just need to come to reception and deposit this thing. This is as easy as that. In principle, he even advised not to ask any permission. But this is not about food. When I asked about food, because there are some students, postdocs from the same countries who are ready to bring traditional food. So food is not yet allowed because there are different regulations, rules for the, maybe we will find solution also for, cookies for something which can please you during your stay of self-isolation. So don't hesitate to let us know if you have some idea, and we will see what is possible and what is not.
Look, Misha, I think Peluche raised their hand. So maybe.
Oh, Peluche, please, are you ready to speak?
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Peluche.
Okay, may I request you to repeat the question?
So just tell us a little bit about yourself. So who you are, which country are you from, where did you study, what is your scientific interest in condensed matter physics, things like that.
Okay, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I was traveling, so I had to make sure they first turn off the music. But now I'm able to talk. My name is Kabaroko Lepelus. I'm from Uganda, East Africa. I did Bachelor of Science Education, major in Physics, Mathematics. I graduated from Makerere University in Uganda. Currently, I'm a student of condensed matter and statistical physics at ICTP.
Great.
Unaongea Swahili?
Swahili, no, I'm sorry.
Ah, too bad.
Much more of English.
Good. We all hope that you will come to us soon. I know about the problems. We are trying to find a solution. So please don't worry. I personally hope that all of you who are still staying outside will join us very soon.
Yes.
Are there some requests which you would like to ask us? If there is anything we can do for you?
At the moment, what maybe I would request is, since we are still in remote places, we could be accessing the lecture notes when lectures start on next week. Otherwise, I don't have much I can support.
But how is the quality of internet in your place? I mean, if you will not be able to attend live streaming, will you be able to watch it after? I mean, all lectures are going to be recorded. There will be some discussion sessions after the lectures. What is your situation? The situation in your country with internet?
Yes, the internet is not so much near to everyone, but we can try to use modems and maybe connect to laptops and be able to watch lectures live.
And actually, general information for all students who did not yet arrive. You know, ICTP administration updated your contract in the sense that those who attend classes online, not yet at ICTP, will get sort of salary, 300 euro per month. Yeah, this is the information. Even if you still not yet at ICTP, but to be allowed to do that, I mean, to be entitled to get this allowance, you need to attend classes for sure. This is the condition.
Yes, of course, I cannot miss lectures. I will have to attend them live until when I reach, and also attend physical at ICTP. But currently, as I'm still in Uganda, I will be able to attend live lectures.
Great. So if there is anything, again, my general question to all students, if there is anything we can do for you in order to simplify your attendance of online lectures, please let us know. We will take it into account and try to find a solution convenient for you and convenient for everybody.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Pilush. So, some questions, suggestions.
Hello.
Hello, Evan.
Actually, I just want to voice out about the food problem again, because actually it's too much. And we didn't have the chance to, you know, finish all of them, and it feels like we are finishing the food all the day long. Yeah, I mean, I did voice it out to the reception, but it seems they said to us that we should just leave that things that we don't want to eat. I think it could be a waste of food, so, you know.
Thank you very much. I respect your request. I will contact to housing and reception again. I will try to ask them to be more attentive to your request. Thank you for this green style of approach to, yeah.
Oh, also, I want to ask about whether we have lecture notes or something like, you know, maybe something that we could read while in isolation, so that we got some brainstorming before starting the class and we are not extremely at the passive state, you know. Is there
I have a lot of this if you want.
Oh, that's great. I mean, I would like to request that.
Look, this was also my suggestion. Look, as far as lecture notes are concerned, for many years, ICTP lectures are recorded. and there is a big collection of ICTP lectures. I can send you a link for those which exist. You can start watching some lectures. Unfortunately, lecture notes were not part of this package. We are now trying to change because the world changed during this year. But instead of particular lecture notes, I think every lecturer can suggest some literature from easy reading to more expert books. And as I said, you can request these books in the library and these books will be delivered to your door. Or provided electronic access for the books where electronic version is available.
Oh,
Thank you for asking it. Yeah, it's important.
So can we get the the reference book early?
Yeah, we try to do our best.
I mean, I heard some from the tutors, but I think it's better to hear it from the professor themselves, since the professor is the one who's teaching.
Okay, well recorded. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you, in general, there will be the same one that the tutors give you. It's not that the tutors, they give you one and then we betray them and say, no, this was not okay. We give you another one. Okay. So you can trust the tutors, but if you want, of course, we can.
By the way, did everybody establish contact with tutor? Because every student since Monday has a tutor assigned. Are you communicating to them?
Yes, I did. I did contact to my tutor and my super tutor also.
Yes, yes. What about other students?
Yeah, me too. I also contacted my tutor.
Mm-hmm. Are there any suggestions which we can, please be creative. I mean, please don't be shy. If you really have any crazy idea, we will tell you what is possible and what is not, because of course, not everything is possible, but if the idea is great, the students know that 2 days ago, some young student from QLS asked if there is a telescope at ICTP. It took me 3 communications with my colleagues from High Energy to find the answer of this question. Of course, if you ask me if there is a microscope at ICTP, I mean, which you can borrow to the room, I can also answer this question. And for me, the microscope is more appropriate device because personally and scientifically, what I do is rather on a scale 10 to the -9 meters. Yeah, if you want to have some suggestions, not about books, but about something, some documentaries to view, some readings, you're also welcome to ask questions. I mean, if you have some.
Misha, I just had a comment and a thought. Over the next 2 weeks, there are Condensed Matter has 2 workshops going on. When the students are not attending their classes, if they're interested, perhaps we could allow them to join these lectures.
Of course, great. I already use this opportunity. For example, my advanced workshop at the Advanced School of Nanomechanics runs 3 days of this week. Today is the last day. And I already sent the link to all students how to join this activity, which is fantastic. Because today we have 235 participants at peak online, and there are great lectures from people from Yale, from Santa Barbara. So, and I saw some students attending. I think Maha probably or Sumrah attended one of these lectures. Yeah, of course we need to use this. By the way, and this is very important today, and I need to send this link. Today is going to be a colloquium of Weinberg, and this is going to in cooperation with institutes in Rwanda. And I would really encourage students to attend a colloquium of the Nobel Prize winner, which is going to be very interesting. It's at 5 p.m. today, right, Ali? Oh, we don't hear you.
Yes, I believe it's at 5. Yes, 5 p.m. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And I think students should receive all these automatic messages through their ICTP account. Does everybody use ICTP account? ICTP email, mailbox?
Yes, we are begin to use it, you know.
Please do it, because
yeah, and we also install Thunderbird so we can get you know, updates as fast as possible.
Yeah, so please then follow these messages which you get about scientific events at ICTP, and please, you were probably already told by diploma office that attendance of the ICTP colloquium is mandatory for you, and ICTP colloquia are organized such a way, I don't know, maybe soon we will have in-campus colloquia, that there is some time reserved for particular questions from the students. So when the senior colleague leaves the room, and only students are left with the speaker, and it's communication to speakers. So don't be shy, don't hesitate to ask questions. Yeah.
Hi, I have a question.
Yes, please.
So I was wondering if we can start contacting like potential advisors so we can start research early on.
Of course, you are very welcome to do that. There is no restriction. If you feel that you already know what you are going to do and what kind of media research project you plan to start in May, please contact your potential supervisor as soon as possible. And this is partially the reason to meet as early as possible, just to let you know about scientific directions which are developing in our section.
Well, may I say something about this, because I'm not so sure. In the last years, experience has shown that many students come with a clear idea what they want to do, like you now in the beginning of the year. And then once the courses start and you see also different topics of condensed matter and different sides of things, you discover that something else is much more interesting. So I doubt very much that any one of you can now really know what it is that in next spring you will find scientifically interesting. Therefore, yes, of course, you can talk to us about projects and whatever, but don't think that you start now doing research which will then be your dissertation project in April or May. So, I mean, I recommend you rather to remain with an open mind during this year, because you will certainly see many new things and many new aspects of physics you have not been thinking about before.
Thank you, right. You're absolutely right. So the rule is that you need to select your supervisor by April, well, March, April, I would say, and you start your mini research project in May, and you will defend your dissertation in August. So that's basically the timeline. Anything else?
Yeah, no, I just want to, I actually just want to, I completely agree with Ralph. I think it's, at this stage, it's premature to even begin to think about, I mean, you can begin to think about it, but I think you should first equilibrate, take courses, you know, talk to people, go to seminars, and then certainly my experience has been that, you know, towards the end of the year, as you begin the following year, you begin to develop more concrete ideas of what you think you want to do. And but yeah.
So the reality is that Ali wanted to say that maybe before choosing the two of us, you should wait until our course, because then you could change your mind. Okay.
Okay.
You took it out of me. So.
Good. So, anything else?
Hello.
Sorry.
Yeah, Jonah?
Yeah. So I know that around this time, a lot of opportunities open up for students to apply for PhD programs, and particularly some of the major things one would need to have is having someone that can recommend for them. But also this usually comes if I've taken like a course by lecturer at ICTP, or I've started some sort of research with someone. But if this is not available soon, then it becomes difficult for someone to really know me and also recommend for me. How are we going to pass this obstacle?
Good question. Typically, we have orientation about application for PhD positions starting like in December and continuing in January. But this year, I would probably change the rule, and I will ask my colleague from CISA, because one of the sources of potential PhD continuation of your career is to apply for joint ICTP CISA program in our neighboring institute. CISA is Advanced Study School, which is located in Trieste. So some of colleagues from CISA are teaching for the condensed matter diploma program. For example, Alessandro Silva is going to teach statistical mechanics. Giuseppe Santora is going to teach together with Tara Fazzo advanced quantum mechanics. And there are some other ways to collaborate with CISA. So I will ask the coordinators of PhD program to speak with you about these opportunities, but this is a bit too early. When I will ask to speak, they will rather explain what are the directions in CISA, what is scientific research there. So, but this is a good question. As far as other applications, like application to universities, United States, in Europe, we will do it a bit later. And I promise you will get some information on what to do, what kind of exams you need to pass for applying. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Can I say something? Sorry, so just a second. I think what Yona meant was that there are applications due by the end of the year, typically, even before, in particular in the States. And of course, if you, as you said, if Yona said, if you don't take a class with us, we don't know you, we don't have a project, it's very unlikely that we could write a strong reference letter. Okay, what concerns CISA is not a problem, because they, like most European universities, they have deadlines in March and April, and that's not a problem. So by that time, you know, you can have all the, we have all the time to know you and, you know, write you a letter if you ask us. So the only problems are things which have deadlines by end of November, end of December. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that in some sense. I mean, you have missed that round. For what concerns our reference letters, there isn't much we can do. But regarding the other universities in Europe, most of them, except Cambridge and Oxford, which are on the American timeline typically, all the other universities in Europe, they have beginning of January to end of March. So that should not be a big problem.
And also for early applications, in particular United States, you probably need to go and pass TOEFL and GRE. Yeah, that's, and to do that, one needs to travel somewhere. I remember that last year, poetry went to Budapest.
Yeah, they have them also in Italy. I mean, you can take the TOEFL and GRE in Italy, in Rome, typically, or Milan. It's not a big problem. You don't have to go abroad, depending on the, but they have them only on some dates.
Yeah, because I tried to register for my GRE and looking for centers around Trieste. I only saw a center in Slovenia. So, but the
one in Slovenia is probably closer to Trieste than the one in Rome. So it's certainly closer than Trieste than the one in Rome. So
okay.
Guys, I wanted to say goodbye to you because I have another meeting in 2 minutes. So
thank you, Antonello.
Thank you, everybody, and see you around.
Thank you.
Of course, you can. One thing I wanted to say just very quickly. I agree with Ralph that it's premature to choose a research topic even before starting to take the classes in the group and in the diploma course. If you want to discuss regarding science in general and things that you are interested, that we can all, I'm sure you can do this with all of us at any time. But I think the answer for any of us would be that unless you are a particularly advanced and really convinced that that's really what you want to do, nobody's going to give you a research topic before March or April anyway. Okay.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.
Yes, coming back to TOEFL and exams, yeah, I mean, Budapest and Slovenia might be nearer, but in this period, I would think twice before booking an exam out of Italy, because we don't know how situation might be in 2-3 months. So there has been up and down with travel restriction even within Europe. So yeah.
Thank you. So more questions, or we finish now? What is suggestion?
Hello, Prof. I want to ask whether you actually recorded yesterday's webinar on nanomechanics.
Well, this is recorded, so we put links maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Today is the last day, and in particular, there will be 2 fantastic lectures. Everything is recorded and everything will be put online. It just takes time.
Thank you very much.
So, more questions? Did you get this Netflix licenses?
Yes, we did.
So since
What? But then they stopped studying, Misha.
It's not my idea, sorry.
God.
Well, I think for myself personally, I don't watch Netflix. I just activate it and leave it. So maybe someone.
I recommend you watch Lucifer.
Well,
and even my colleague Ralph Gebauer will recommend it.
Well, I should add that Giuseppe
I
Musardo
recommended it to Ali. This doesn't mean it's recommendable in general.
So Giuseppe provides us Vimeo licenses to watch his fantastic documentary movies about Salam, about Chandra, about Boltzmann, about Pontecorva, and about Galois. So I students, I think, saw all 5 movies, documentary movies, thanks to Giuseppe. Yeah.
Better than Netflix.
Well, on Netflix, there was suggestion of library to watch this movie about Abdus Salam, which is yet another movie. So there is also documentary movie available on Netflix.
No, but you have to check if it's available in the Italian Netflix, because it was not until last month.
I actually never used Netflix.
No, I've checked. I've checked the Netflix, and I saw the documentary thing about the Salam, and I watched it.
Good news.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, if we are done, so you know our emails. If you have any requests, please send us email. We hope that it's still less than 10 days of your self-isolation. We hope to see you all Monday, September 28th with your negative tests with us. And I will be happy to welcome you in person at your first in-person lecture at ICTP campus. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.